Welcome to the Limaland Speedway Show, brought to you by K&M Tire, with their 2 locations in Delphus and Defiance, Ohio. Hello, everyone. I'm Don Radeball, the voice of Limaland Speedway, comfortably aboard Frankie Kerr's Chevy-powered sprint car. Fortunately for the Schoaf Motorsports team, I'll be climbing out of this rig, and Frankie Kerr, the soon-to-be 3-time Club All-Star champion, will be climbing aboard for the show tonight. And what a show we have for you tonight. I tell you what, we've saved the best for last. Club All-Star Sprints, $4,000 to win. I'm talking about the 3-time champion, Frankie Kerr, the pup, Kevin Huntley, a 2-time champion. Joey Saldana Jr. is here, the son of Joe Saldana Sr., a 2-time Indy 500 starter and former Hoosier 100 winner. Dale Blaney, brother of the World of Outlaw veteran Dave Blaney. Mark Keegan, tell you what, they're all here tonight. Plus, the final round for the Sprint Bandit Hoosier Tire Challenge Series, a $10,000 series. We'll be showing you all the fantastic highlights here tonight, and we'll be talking to some of the drivers as well and getting their thoughts on tonight's activity and find out what they're doing in the 1995 season. Either way you shake it out, have a great program here for you tonight. Buckle up and hang on. You're about to go for a ride you won't soon forget, because this is the Limaland Speedway Show. Stick around. Standing by with a 2-time Club All-Star champion, Frankie Kerr, and after the last checkered flag falls at Eldora next weekend, the new 3-time Club All-Star champion. Pretty good season.
Yeah, we've had a real good year. We've had 12 All-Star wins and 17 overall, so we've had an excellent year, really.
Indeed you have. Now, the last time you were here at Limaland Speedway, what a show. You and Joey Saldana traded the lead on the last 2 laps 5 times. What a race.
That was a race not to forget. You know, Joey's been all tough all year, and especially in these little tracks, he's really tough. And but we beat him out on the last lap, so that's all that mattered.
Hey, it was a bunch of fun, too. Steve Kinzer driving the Quaker State Ford next season, Winston Cup. What do you think about that?
Well, it's great. I mean, you know, Steve deserves it, and he's long overdue, really, for a ride like that. And hopefully he'll do really well, and it'll show, you know, other Winston Cup owners that sprint car drivers can, you know, race all types of racing, not just sprint cars.
I believe it, and I'm ready for it. Your plans for 95?
Well, I'm still driving for Stan Schoaf, and we haven't really discussed where we're racing, and we'll have to wait and see.
We'll wait and see. Stay tuned. Frankie Kerr.
Turn 4, looking for the start. Three wide off of turn 2, it's Kerr, Huntley, and Saldana, the top 3. Watching Kerr work the cushion off of turn 4. Back in 1. Kerr, your leader over Huntley, and not a whole bunch there, about a 5-car advantage. There's a good look at Kevin Huntley. He likes the bottom into the tires off of turn 4. The Conwest Freight System Chevy. The pup, Kevin Huntley in car number 1. Frankie Kerr, pretty good advantage now out front off of turn 4. Let's check in with the Schoaf Motorsports team. Frankie Kerr from Fremont, Ohio. No problem, piece of cake. Kerr, all he has to do is show up at Eldora Speedway next, or this weekend, I should say, and he will be the Club All-Star champion for the third time. He leads by now a 10-car advantage back to 3 and 4 with Kevin Huntley, Joey, Dale, and Todd Kane, the top 5. A look further back there, Kevin Huntley. Back further, it's the U2 of Joey Saldana Jr. He continues to work the cushion in an effort to gun down the pup, Kevin Huntley, for second. Good look at Joey off of turn 4. He continues to work the high side and maybe beginning to reel in the 1 car of Kevin Huntley. About 4 cars separating the 2 for that second spot. We'll continue to watch that battle on the field. Dale Blaney still running 4th with Todd Kane. That's your top 5. Further back there's Dale Blaney, the younger brother of Dave Blaney. Of course, Dave, a World of Outlaw regular. Dale Blaney, once drafted by the LA Lakers, running well here. He has recorded 5 feature wins with the Club All-Star Tour in '94, not to mention finishing 5th in the historical big one at the Big E, and a 4th place run for the prestigious Kings Royal, also at Eldora Speedway. Now, just a couple of laps ago, I don't know if it will affect him. We hope not. Kerr punched the wall in turn 3. Pretty good lick there. Nonetheless, he continues on for now. No problem there for fast Frankie Kerr in the 23 car. Continues to work the lap traffic here. Now going to work on the Alec Pippa Pennsylvania Superstar, the 45 car, Tim Schaefer. Alongside Schaefer back to 3 and 4. Kerr continues to set a vicious pace up front. Kerr now putting the 45 car, Schaefer 1 lap back. Now Kerr beginning to run away from the pup Kevin Huntley. Now going to work on the 61 car, Jimmy Hawley. Slide job inside of him. He'll make it work. That's a picture-perfect slide job. Compliments of race leader Frankie Kerr. Kerr continues to work the cushion. We spoke with Kerr earlier on in the program. In fact, we had a chance to talk to several of these Club All-Star champions. Let's go down and take a moment and meet some of the All-Star champs.
Standing alongside Dale Blaney, one of the tallest super sprint drivers, or maybe I'm just the shortest announcer, or either one. Dale, 5 feature wins for the Club All-Star Tour in '94, 5th at the historical Big One, 4th in the Kings Royal. Pretty good season.
Yeah, right now it is. It's kind of winding down. We've got about 10 races left, but things have been going real good so far, and if we can finish real strong, we'll be real happy with it.
Now your season coming up, 1995, any new plans, any new teams looking at you, or are you looking at anything else?
Well, I don't know. I've kind of left my options open, and I had a real good year this year, so maybe that might open some doors up to maybe something to race full-time with the Outlaws or something like that, but I'm not real sure. I've had a real good season with these guys, and if I had to leave these guys, it'd have to be with a real good operation.
Sure, go beat and bang some wheels with brother Dave. Wouldn't that be fun on the World of Outlaw Tour? Speaking of World of Outlaws, Steve Kinzer driving a Winston Cup, the Quaker State Ford next season. What do you think?
Well, it's going to do us all good. Just him moving up there and being a part of that operation up there, and maybe get a good taste for the sprint car drivers down here to give a little bit more incentive to go on and get a little bit better, but also gives the owners up there something to look at. If Steve goes up there and maybe wins a race or runs up in front, and a couple of them, they might be looking down here a little bit more often, so it just does a lot of good overall.
Might open up the door for Dale Blaney.
You never know down the road, but I'm just kind of concentrating on sprint cars right now, and if something does happen, you know, that'd be great. But right now I'm here at Limaland and hoping to win tonight, so that's as far as I'm going.
And we're glad you're here. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Dale Blaney is the current track record holder here at Limaland Speedway. Standing alongside a 2-time Club All-Star champion, the pup, Kevin Huntley. Earlier in the season, your team seemed to struggle a little bit, but towards the end, coming on with some real steam. What's been the difference?
We hired a new mechanic, Mike Cooley, and he's made all the difference in the world. I wish I could have had him from the beginning of the year on instead of just halfway through.
You ran a dirt car last weekend at Eldora Speedway. What happened up there?
Me and Stan Fox got together, and it broke a piece on the suspension, and it let the rear end move around a lot, and it was starting to wear something out. We was still racing halfway decent, but it was kind of hard to drive, and the guys I was driving for, they had me pulled in before we hurt the axle.
Any more of that for you in the future? Any of that champ dirt car stuff with the Silver Crown Series?
Oh, nothing serious. If I get a chance to run, I might go drive the car a couple more times. If not, I won't.
Steve Kinzer, a Winston Cup car next season. What do you think?
I think it's good for sprint car racing. He takes so much money out of it that leaves probably $500,000 for other people to pick up. So that's good for all of us.
Good for the old pocketbook, indeed, and maybe even open up the door for some of you guys that deserve to be there as well.
Yeah, I talked to Gary Wright a couple weeks ago, and he said that them guys are starting to look at sprint car racers a lot more because of Jeff Gordon and Kenny Schrader doing so good down there. And Gary had a test session with a team a couple weeks ago, and I haven't talked to him to see how it went yet, but I think it's going to open a few doors.
I think it will. In 1995, same team, any different plans at all?
We're just more than likely the same team. We'll just finish out the year, talk it over, and see what happens.
Will you be running more World of Outlaw shows?
I really don't know. We haven't discussed it much. Since Stephen Sammy's left, it kind of makes the Outlaws look a lot better. But Jim Wally, he really likes the All-Stars, and he's from right here in Lima. So more than likely, if everything stays the way it is, we'll be with the All-Stars.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Kevin Huntley, a 2-time Club All-Star champion.